My name's Nick. I started Nick's Electronics Repair over a decade ago, and since then we have fixed over 25,000 devices. In today's video, we're going to be fixing a Synology server with model number RS818RP+. When I turn it on, we do get our green lights, but we also get an orange alert light to pop up. So let's open it up and find out why. I'm going to remove the top lid, and we're going to take a closer look inside. The processor chip under this heatsink will start malfunctioning over time. The clock line will degrade, and that will cause the alert light to trigger. So our first step is to replace the CPU. To do that, we're going to have to disconnect all of the connectors and remove the motherboard. We're actually going to keep one screw in right here, and we're going to flip the unit over, and we're going to have to remove these two screws here before we can go ahead and flip it back one more time. Now we'll remove that extra screw I added back in. We have one last one here. Now this piece should come off, and our motherboard should slide out. Here we are. Next, we're going to bring the motherboard to our workbench for preparation. Before we replace the CPU, we first need to remove all sensitive devices such as the RAM sticks, the CMOS battery, and the DOM on the board. In order to remove the DOM, we need to pinch the plastic clip on the back side, push it through, and then we can remove it from the front. Next, we can go ahead and remove the heatsink for the processor. Same thing, we need to pinch the plastic clips on the back, push them through, and we can go ahead and lift it off. We're back to finish up this repair. We had to take a little break both because of the holiday weekend as well as we did not have the correct chip on hand. It did deliver just yesterday, so now we can go ahead and finish prepping the board. So what I'm going to do next is protect some of the plastics here, and I'm going to be using aluminum tape for that. Okay, the board is now sufficiently protected. We're going to go ahead and pass it over to the rework machine for the removal and replacement of the processor. All right, so we are removing the aluminum tape off of the board. We'll put the DOM back in. We'll put our RAM back in. Now I've already cleaned and prepped the heatsink for the processor, but I'm going to give it a little bit more cleaning because I'm seeing a little dirt left over. There we go. And today we're going to be putting some MX-6, and that is probably way too much. Let's spread that around. All right, we have a nice even spread on the entire die. And finally, we need a CMOS battery. Now the original was probably okay, but we are going to replace it with a brand new one. And now the motherboard is ready to be installed back into the unit. I have reinstalled the motherboard back into the server. Everything is plugged in, so we're gonna go ahead and power it on. We're gonna take a quick look. Oh, I have to power it up. We do have some green lights turned on. And we have our green light and no alert light. So far, it does look like we have a successful repair. However, what we're gonna do is connect an Ethernet cable and make sure we can detect the server on the network as well. Now, we did have the far light come up, which is our status light. So it is green and flashing. So it does look like the unit did fully initialize. So it does look like we are able to detect the server. I just installed a drive just to make sure that the drive would be seen, and it looks like it is. All right, it is a blank drive, so we'll let it format here for a second. All right, and it does look like we finally finished our installation, and we can navigate through. Okay, and it looks like everything is working as it should. So this concludes our video. We have a successful repair on this Synology rack server. If you're interested in sending in your server rack for us to fix, we do offer flat rate services which come with a 1-year warranty. Those are available on our website. That'll be linked in the description down below. Otherwise, if you found the video helpful or useful, make sure to leave us a like, subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching.